Hey, Boy 15 family, it is hard to believe that school has already started back for some of you, and fall actually tried to make an early entrance this past weekend. So a little bit crazy out there. But today I wanted to come to you and give you 5 quick facts about the market and where it's currently at. I'm always studying that because I want to be your economist of choice, so that I can study it so you guys don't have to. But today I wanted to come, and the bad news is I do believe we are in the midst of a shifting market. So fact number 1, over the past 6 months, our local inventory has risen to levels that we haven't seen since 2014. They're actually at the highest levels since really the summer of 2014. The cause of that is fact number 2, the top 4 months of new listings to come on the market since our data starts back in 2007 have all happened in the past 4 months. And so that's 4 months of really high numbers of new listings coming on the market. There's a lot of things that I could get into on that, the reasons why. And if you want to talk about that, phone call or you have coffee or something like that, happy to do that. But the top 4 months have all happened in the last four months. So the demand for housing, which is good news, is up 10%. But with the inventory levels rising, inventory is going up at a pace of about 30%, while demand is only going up about 10%. And so because of that, you've got that 20% gap in the middle there. That's stuff that's staying on the market month to month, and that's why our inventory levels are continuing to rise. Nationally, there's a study that I follow, that Keeping Current Matters, that did a study, and of the top 50 largest markets, 22 of those markets have reported lowered pricing over the last 12 months. And so almost half of the country is seeing decreases in pricing. And the strange part about that is a lot of those are concentrated in the southeast of the U.S. And so we're feeling surrounding pressure for pricing, some of that going down over the course of the last 12 months. We haven't seen it here in Greenville yet, but I do think that we're right there on the precipice of that happening. So that's fact number 5, is we're still positive. We're positive 1 to 2% right now on appreciation. But with the pressure that's around us and inventory increasing, I do think that's going to get worse before it gets better. So what does that mean long term? That's always the question. If you currently own a house, if you owned a house 5 years ago, it appreciated a ton over the course of 2 to 3 years. But over the last 2 to 3 years, we've only seen 1 to 2% appreciation this year, 2 to 3% appreciation in the previous years. And so those levels are going to be a little bit less than what you saw in the previous years. And so be prepared for that when you go to sell your house. You're not going to see those $100,000 increases in value that we saw 5 years ago. If you are looking to purchase a house, what that means for you is that you're going to see a lot more inventory. You're going to have a lot more choices. You'll also have a little bit more leverage when you're going to purchase. Buyers from 4 or 5 years ago, they weren't able to negotiate on repairs. They weren't able to negotiate on the price. But these days we do have a lot more negotiation room on those factors. And then number 3, just as the news turns negative this fall on the housing market, and notice I did say the word as and not if, but as the news turns negative this fall, really the big solution for that is lowered interest rates. And so that's something that we'll be on the lookout for. We are hopeful that the Fed is going to decide to decrease the Fed rate once at least, and we're hopeful for twice during the fall. And even just a slight move on that will provide some relief for buyers who are looking to purchase, and that will continue to keep us in the green as opposed to turning south with values. And so we don't want to see that happen, and so we hope that the Fed makes that decision before we see those values start to go down. Yep, a lot to expand on there. There's a lot to talk about, and I do study that. I teach classes at our office on that. And so if you do have questions, you want to go for coffee and chat a little bit more about your specific situation, certainly shoot me an email, reach out, phone call. I would love to do that. But in the meantime, I hope you guys have a great start back to school. Enjoy your August, and look forward to seeing many of you at our many events during the rest of the year. Have a great month. Talk to you soon.